on the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. A late-season clash, one that could have huge stakes and could be a determining factor in how this season is remembered. Week 11 in EA Sports College Football. It's the Oregon State Beavers and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Oregon State head coach before the game. They are so excited about how they've been able to prove everybody wrong. What they accomplished last week has pushed them into the conversation, and now they've got to prove that they can be even.
Straight ahead, it's Hatcher. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Hatcher. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Left side is Nolan. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fair catch is made inside. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board. Makes the grab in their space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Beavers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the right. Intercepted for the 11th time. Didn't get it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The run to the left. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Hatcher. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The fake wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's Bowers. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Hatcher. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They give it to him again. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he's in! They'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff again. He breaks a tackle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. The Beavers using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Right side, it's Hampton. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab, it's Hampton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field.
Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Bring him down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down, 10 yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be... They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Hatcher. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Keeps it on the ground. There's a crease. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Forced out of bounds. A good pickup there on the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Burrowing for yardage. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The handoff. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Sells to fake. Still looking to his right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. It's dropped and all. Using his legs, it's Hatcher. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. To the back. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
To the air, it's Murphy. Caught. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. 3rd down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hands it off. They've got him corralled.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Trying to squeak through the pile. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
How about the decision coming up for this coach? You've got to decide, do I want to kick this field goal, take the lead, take my chances on defense, or do I feel confident I can get this 1st down, hold off a little bit, and maybe do that as the time expires and get the win?
Got to make the play on 4th. It's complete. Touchdown, Beavers! Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. On target over the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The Beavers using their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Murphy. Caught. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Hampton. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Fresh center down's going to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Complete downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, he's spreading the ball all over the yard, man. A lot of times when you go to one guy, man, I can kind of shut them down, or I can run coverages to stop wide receivers. Now getting the tight end involved, using the whole field, really in a flow, in a rhythm, the passing game looking good.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Perhaps duck shoes would be appropriate here as he comes out in the rain to try to win the game. He got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played today.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
This has been a presentation.